Today we are going to look at Cybertron Defense Red Alert. This is my first Transformers review since G1 Ultra Magnus. The Cybertron Defense team is an instance of characters in that series getting a body upgrade to a whole new mold instead of a recolor. We went from sorry about the pauses, I have that issue with my voice box, I'm sorry. Anyway, Red Alert went from this Dodge Magnum to a BTR, or personal, armored personnel transport with a Russian LKA ballistic missile and launcher bolted back on it. By essentially launching this sort of digital prayer to Primus, he, Hotshot, and Scattershot all got healed and upgraded after being put in critical condition by Megatron. Now, he can launch this off, you can launch it off like a rocket. Well, that never happened in the cartoon since it acted as a shoulder laser cannon. Well, that's how it goes. He's got a couple of Minicon hardpoints on his vehicle mode. Lots of sculpted detailer ladders, toolboxes. He's got this gun here that becomes important. But anywho, there's a little bit of dirt around the wheels. But now it's time for him to be transformed. Boost the camera up a bit to help show that. Tilting that up helps get it out of the way. Now, the first thing you want to do is open those. Now, get his legs clear. You have to pull those panels off of the sides where they peg in. These cover his original Minicon ports. This is able to act as a laser machine gun as well as a CyberKey activated tool arm. But anyway, you need to tilt those up and pull out the heel spurs. Nope. Launcher slides over and comes down. See? Well, first it's best to get his head up. Cybertron Defense Red Alert, you know, Japanese name First Gunner compared to the original First Aid, because, well, he's got the targeting cross on his forehead, light piping in his eyes, and you're seeing it at work right now, actually. Fairly decent articulation. Though he can't move his arms out. His legs move just fine though, and he has the waist swivel, which is rocking. He came with a cyber key labeled UP0T. You can't really see it. Now let's take a look at his tech spec. I'm going to borrow that. Red Alert is first and foremost a healer. As Autobot medic, he has never hesitated to rush onto a battlefield under heavy fire to assist an injured comrade. Indeed, there are many Autobots, and even one or two Decepticons, who owe their lives to him. It is because of his skills as a healer that Optimus Prime handpicks him to be part of the team, along with Hotshot and Scattershot, to return to Cybertron and cleanse his homeworld of the Terracons. The Terracons in question are scrap metal drones. Little soulless foe transformers transformed it from this bug tank to a humanoid thing. And you see them in the cartoon, and there's the toy. Infestation. Though he is uncomfortable with the new armor and heavy weapons with which he has been upgraded, he recognizes their necessity and will not hesitate to engage in battle if his hand is forced. Now, this does mainly line up with the show. Now, there's also a nice package art there. Now, the packaging had a bad habit of referring to the regular cyber keys as cyber planet keys. His is Cybertron style Autobot face due to the Primus upgrade. This is a cyber key. It's the 4 gold bordered ones that are the plot important cyber planet keys. Anyway, so his robot mode looks fairly nice. What does his cyber key do? Well, you plug it into the gantry of the rocket/shoulder blaster to open up a charging array. This does have electronics. He is an ultra class figure, you see. Yeah, it's got nice booster detailing on it. The switch for them is oh no, that is not the switch, that is the trigger that fires the missile. I may be misremembering about the switch. It might be you have to take the batteries out, and I think I did that. Because, unfortunately, despite it being a laser cannon / giant missile, they did not they used communication beeping noises for the sound effects. Anyway, you open up the cyber key, it gives access to the missile trigger and creates this huge ass charging jaw. for a big laser beam that even Isol Unicron's power Cybertron Megatron has to respect, because it can send even he flying. And again, here is the laser machine gun in his arm. It can be mounted like that, or facing the other way up, or even out like that. It's possible to trip this one without the key, by the way. And I think this was the inspiration for movie Ratchet's arm machine gun. By the way, this gun flips up to show the lasers. Now, similar to his deluxe counterpart, Red Alert comes with tools. In this case, a hammer with a spring-loaded head that goes in there. It looks less like the symmetrical reflex tester kind of hammer. And he comes with a somewhat difficult to get out claw that also mounts in the gun. Now he just leaned over. There, that got it out. Goes in there, nice big claw. But I mainly prefer this as the gun, arm-mounted laser machine gun. So yeah. But that is it for Cybertron Red Alert. I think he's a worthwhile figure, and I like the Cyber Key gimmick. They don't do much on their own. They do look cool though. But hey, you know, find a shoebox or something to keep them in, like your parents would tell you if you were a kid. And you know, I like them a lot more than Minicons, because the Minicon hardpoint gimmicks rely on a easily snapped 2mm peg going in to the larger post, and yeah, these are a lot more robust. And it's hard to trip those if you don't have a Minicon with an intact pin. But these can be tripped with like a pencil or something. See? I just tripped it with a pencil. So, should you get him? Oh yes. The Cybertron line was full of fun, aesthetically pleasing, and overall decently articulated figures. Those that are well worth your money. Stay tuned for more review. Addendum to the Red Alert review, because I forgot to do this stupidly, the cyber key codes unlocked extra content about the characters on Hasbro's website. We see the control art for him, including the color guide and some text. In his newly reformatted form, Red Alert has even more diagnostic and medical abilities than ever before. Every finger, every panel, every diode and wire has the ability to reconfigure, retransform, and redeploy at the merest thought from Red Alert to aid one of his fallen comrades on the battlefield. This was put to the test during one of the massive swarms of scrap metal on Cybertron when Hotshot, always the reckless youth, ran headfirst into the swarm. Overrun with the beasts, they bit off Hotshot's arm. Racing to his aid, Red Alert grabbed the arm and used his massive shoulder-mounted ion cannon to knock back the swelling Insecticons. Yeah, they're the Cybertron equivalent to Insecticons, basically, which makes sense given their general insectness. He then expertly replaced and repaired Hotshot's arm, even fixing a bad rotator cuff in the process. Ooh, Transformers G1 movie fans, there's a bit of fan service for you. Well, anyway, I forgot to do this during the review, so I did this as an addendum. Sorry about that. Bye!